Hi, I'm Tammy with Balance Energy Wellness, and this is your February 2026 monthly vibration. Um, I'm going to tell you a little bit about what the guide said, and this is a little bit delayed. I'm dropping it later in the month because it's been so cold, and I like to do my videos outside. But with our sub-zero temperatures and where I live upstate New York, that's not been possible. So today I'm coming to you from a greenhouse. I thought that would feel really good too, as we're coming into spring and we are birthing new ideas. And a lot of what the energy is helping us do right now is shifting. So I wanted to talk to you a little bit about what the guides, and when I say the guides, they're my guides, a collective of different energies that I meditate with and I receive information from. So feel free to message me if you want to ask more questions about that. If you're curious how to do this work, I'll be talking a little bit more about a class that I have coming up. So stay tuned for that. So the first thing that the guides wanted us to know, and many of you know this, we're still in the year of the snake in the Chinese medicine or the Chinese calendar. So we're still doing a lot of shedding. So if it feels like things are ramped up and they're kind of increasing in intensity level, that's by design. And that's so that we can start to shed those things. And we can start releasing those before we go into the year of the horse, which is going to be February 17th. We're shifting into that energy, which is going to be very different than this energy. So the first message that they brought through was allowing for the release. So allowing yourself to release those old patterns, those old things, things that no longer serve you. Um, Using your voice to transmute things, shifting your body and soul, using the frequency of sound as well. I talked a little bit about that in my book, which is called When the Lion Roars, Answering the Call. And you'll be like knowing a little bit more about that as I'm going to be revealing that. The next message was welcoming in the light. So anchoring into the Earth's grid, I've been seeing a lot of like the Earth's grid and assimilating from your soul to your body frequency, or from your body frequency to your soul. And one way to do that is to clear your channel, right? To be able to receive messages. That's a lot of what my book is about, is clearing your channel so you can welcome in your totem, who may not be a lion. For me, it's a lion, and other animal spirit totem guides. You'll find that yours is unique to you in different times of your life. So you can anchor into that frequency and you can clear your channel using those totems. Communication, they're talking a lot about working with our light bodies as opposed to our physical bodies. Shifting from verbal to more feeling, more telepathic communication is what's happening as well. And I'd like to read a little bit of my book. I'll read you a little bit of the introduction. Again, this is When the Lion Roars, Answering Your Call. It's my book that's going to be published later this year. Finding your lion can be like a scavenger hunt. You're given many clues and you hope to make it to the end to claim the prize. Yet the journey is not always clear, it's not always precise, it's not always in a linear fashion, as you're probably finding right now as you're shifting all of the old energies and going to be moving into the new. More often, it comes with dead ends, with U-turns, with lessons we did not wish to receive, as they are painful and difficult, yet the journey is possible. And persistence, guidance, and support is there when you need it, when you ask for it, because it's free will. They can't step in unless we ask. Your guides are waiting to help you with your asking, and with the increasing number of people who are revealing their seeking of this journey, there are many others with whom you can bond and receive support. Most of the people that walk through my door in my practice, which I have a holistic mental health integrative practice, are not seeking traditional counseling as they've discovered the limitations. They're looking for something else after talk therapy scratches the surface and allows you to like start doing some of that deeper work. So that's what we're being encouraged to do right now, is to start doing some of that deeper work beyond scratching the surface, beyond um, going to just like, using talk as a form of communication and as a form of resolving whatever's coming through. The next thing that they'd like us to do is to embrace the fire. So once you clear your channel, once you ask for some support, once you find your animal totem guide, which I'll talk more about that in other monthly vibrations and other videos, you can start fueling your fire with passion. You can step into that fire horse energy on February 17th. Get ready for the rapid energy transmutations, and also that things are happening really, really fast with intention. So be careful of like where you put your energy. You may want to limit your social media exposure and other things of that nature that may not feel like a higher frequency vibration. Seeing the beauty in all, transmitting and transmuting the chaos and the destruction. Transmitting and embracing peace, joy, and love. Those are higher frequency vibrations. And part of the way that we're going to transmute, we're going to shed, is through working through layers of this and doing some forgiveness. Forgiving in the form of like looking at things that may have, or people that may have hurt us, maybe people that we have hurt, things that we've done, and looking at those as gifts, in the form of like helping our soul to like evolve and moving maybe out of those lower frequency vibrations. I'll talk more about that in another video. Grounding, centering, using a daily practice. This is part of what I'll be teaching. I have a class coming up and I'll drop all of the info in this video later on. It's going to be an energy medicine class inspired by the work of Donna Eden. So one of the things they want us to do is like start centering, doing a daily practice. If meditation is something in your practice, to do that. It's really important to anchor yourself with other people as well. And water, really hydrating your body and fueling your body, allowing your body to fuel your soul. So I want to show you a quick energy exercise, one that we're going to be doing in the class. So this is called Connecting Heaven and Earth. You're going to rub your hands together, stand with your feet about hip width distance apart, and inhale as you bring your arms up and over. And as you exhale, we're going to reach up, one palm up toward the ceiling, toward the heavens, the other palm down toward the earth, gazing at your upper palm. And then exhale, bring it back together. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. Inhale and exhale, palms back together. A couple more inhaling and exhaling. And then one more on the opposite side. Inhaling and exhaling. Now we're going to do a little bit of heaven rushing in. You're going to reach up, gazing up at the sky. If you could do this outside, it would be great. And then just bring some of that energy back down with an exhale. Then you're going to repeat that a couple more times, inhaling and exhaling. And last one, inhale and exhale. So that is called Connecting Heaven and Earth and Heaven Rushing In. One of the energy exercises that I'm going to be exploring in this class, which is called Energy Medicine, is going to be held on February 28th, and I will drop all the details in this video. So remember to like and follow me on Facebook. I'm Tammy from Balance Energy Wellness, also on my YouTube channel. And please DM me any comments, any messages. You want to know more about the class, please DM me. And thank you for watching. Thank you for being here on the planet right now at this time. It's a really challenging time, but we all chose to be here. So remember to take good care of yourself, your practice, and set some limits and boundaries. Be well.